the signal men, right? There was this umbrella man, and he's standing right next to, he was this dark complected man who's right there by the presidential limousine. He was waving up until a second before this is right before the shot that hit JFK in the throat is fired. This is right about when it's fired, because this is Abraham Zapruder, right? And this is the Stemmons Freeway sign. So we know from the Zapruder film that as soon as they emerge from behind the Stemmons Freeway sign, we can see the edge of the umbrella man's umbrella and this man. And these two characters are extremely suspicious, as are the three yellow markings where the shots, there are three yellow markings on the curb painted the night before the assassination. Beverly Oliver was standing right on top
the
of
kill
one
zone.
and
They
got
literally painted
up.
the kill zone
They
on
literally painted it for the timing of the shots. They painted for there to be a kill zone. And this guy sits down immediately after the motorcade goes by and the shots were fired. This guy just sits down and he's fiddling with something. Look at, he's not just sitting down. He's sitting down and fiddling with both arms behind his back in this photo. I don't know if you can see that, but he's got both of his arms behind his back, fiddling with something behind his back, tucked into his back. The other pictures we have of this guy that I've put together, he sits down right next to the umbrella man who folds up in his umbrella and they sit down calmly and just look at the situation. This guy's looking over towards the grassy knoll. This guy's looking at all the cops and everyone coming up on Houston and Elm Street, following the motorcade, right? I've been doing a deep dive into who these guys are, these tramps and whatnot, because the Wikipedia article says that Tramp A is Dan Carswell. But Dan Carswell was actually, if you look up the whole history of Dan Carswell in the CIA, that was a cover name that David Lamar Christ used when he got arrested in Cuba and spent 3 years in a Cuban prison. And those documents came out in the JFK files too. So anyone in the mainstream media tells you nothing's in there and it's all boring stuff, just don't understand jack about any of it.